So in today's lesson, we're going to be talking about the fact that owners bring a plan, not an idea. I talk about this in a company of owners. Hopefully, of course, you've read it by now, and you remember the story I talk about. If your son comes to you and says, "Dad, we need a new lawnmower. Mom, we need a new lawnmower," what's your response going to be? Hey, quit your griping, get back out there and mow the lawn. But if they were to come and say, hey, our mower's not working very well, I've researched it, I've picked out the one that I think is the best, it's around $900, I've gone down the street and I've lined up 5 other yards to mow. If you'll loan me the $900, I'm going to use this new mower to mow in about half the time and make the money off that. And in 2 months, not only will I be able to return your $900 investment, but I'm going to give you a 20% return on your money, and I'll now own a lawn business. I mean, after you picked yourself up off the floor, what parent wouldn't say, yes, I'm in? At work, though, that's what we do. We raise our hand in a meeting and go, oh, I have an idea. Wouldn't it be cool if we completely redid this process? Or, hey, we really need to do something about the parking. Or, hey, we need to, and yet these things get thrown out, and then we expect managers, other people to pick that up and go do all of the work on it. It's a lot easier if you'll bring the ball to them on the 10-yard line in the red zone with the end zone being right there. It's a lot easier for them to say yes. So you don't want to come with kind of a half-baked idea. I was just kind of thinking maybe if. You really want to come with a plan that's thought out, you've done the research, you've shown some of what the possibilities are, you've narrowed it down to some of the possible vendors or products or whatever it would include, and that when you bring it, they're looking at a very coherent thing, a very coherent plan. I remember a buddy of mine got a job because he was in there, he was interviewing for a VP position as a salesperson, and they wanted to go into a new area. And he said, well, can I see your written plan for that? And they hem-hawed around and they said, well, we don't really have anything in writing, but we've talked about it, we're doing this. He says, well, would you like to see my plan? And they go, what are you talking about? He reaches down and he pulls out this whole plan about how they could do what they were wanting to bring somebody in to help them do. And within about 10 minutes, the person turned and said to the other person in the interview, go get the CEO. And sure enough, he got the job. Why? Because he didn't just come in with a bunch of ideas. He actually came in with an actionable plan, and that let them know that he was serious about it. The same will happen for you. If you really want something to happen, you got to bring a plan, not just an idea.